Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to the Zero Overall Rebuild franchise, Sim franchise specifically. So, obviously, if you haven't watched episode 1, I would watch that because that gives us a lot of context as to where we're at. But we are in 2027 now, I believe 2 seasons through. Am I mistaken on that? I don't think so. I think that's right. 3 seasons. We just did our third season. So we're still trying to see if we can win a Super Bowl here with this team. We've gotten ourselves to a nice spot um through free agency and through the draft. Um I'm really liking our interior line a ton. Really like our tight end. Um Quarterbacks up in the air still. I think running backs up in the air, and then receivers absolutely still could be improved. Along with tackles defensively, not terrible. Um, I'm honestly content with our corners, like pretty much fully. Um, and our safeties, honestly. I'm okay with our edges, and I'm cool with our linebackers for now. So honestly, really just need to improve the D tackle group a bit more and just get some of these guys to progress. And then offensively is where we're going to be spending uh most of our time looking to upgrade. So we'll see if we can. But let's go ahead and get to free agency here, where once again we can only sign 3 people per week. Ooh, Dak Prescott was cut. That's interesting. We do have some negotiations here. Ooh, Arnold Ebiketie one of them, and he does not really want to play here. Azeez Ojulari does. I'll give him the contract if he wants it, and he does want to stay here. That is good. Um, oof. I think for the sake of our, because we're gonna have so many late round picks, I think we can let go Javier Iglesias and Michael Barrett, honestly. And replace them. Same with Rudy Broyles. Evan Hall can go. Uh, yeah, pretty much all these guys can go. Other than Arnold Ebiketie, the only one I'm like, I'd like to keep for another year, maybe. But maybe we let him walk. Actually, let's let him walk. He doesn't really want to play here. Maybe there will be a good edge rusher we can bring in. Maybe. We'll see. Let's go to free agency here. See what we got. And okay, some solid players. No one wants to play here though. Quarterback wise, I mean, it's not even worth really getting any of these guys. Um, they're all pretty. I didn't realize Dak was that low at this point, but yeah, I mean, Joe Milton's the only one that's technically even an upgrade, but I'd rather stick with the rookie. I guess he's not a rookie anymore, but the young quarterback. Running back, I need to remind myself of who we have again on our team. Um, Running back could definitely be in play, maybe. Um, could improve there. So I would say based on who is here, there's a um decent group here of players. I think definitely could look to see one of these older guys that want to play here. Could give us some better running back play. Um, I don't know how many teams are gonna want them, so I think we'd have a chance there. Receiver, we're not really seeing anyone that enticing here. I mean, some upgrades for sure, but no one even really wants to play here at all. Tight end, we don't really need. Tackle, there's some good options. Actually, why is this guy chilling here? Why is he here? He's a 79 overall superstar left tackle. I don't know. That is so weird. Yeah, actually, what pick was he? Because that's very interesting. he was undrafted, and he developed extremely well. There's some solid left tackles here. Could look to improve there. Wow. Left guard's very good. I just don't think we need to invest in left guard, actually, which is a weird thing to say. But, I mean, yeah, we have the second year guard now at this point. He's the 19th best guy in the league, so I'd rather just let him develop. Same thing with the right side. I'd rather just let Byron Hancock develop. So, not really interested in guard at all, even though there's some really good ones here. Same thing as center. We're good with Linderbaum. Right tackle, not as amazing of a group, but definitely some solid options. Left edge, the only real upgrade over Ebiketie would be Jalen Phillips, who does not want to play here. But maybe we bring a guy who actually wants to play in, maybe. D tackle could be improved, and there's some decent vets in here. No one wants to play here once again. Right edge, kind of looking at some more veteran options, like a Daniil Hunter. We could pay him a lot for his services. Chase Young. Chris Braswell's the younger option. He's decent. Looking at linebacker, though, actually a couple decent ones. Nakobe Dean would be a really good option. Trenton Simpson, Zach Bond as well. Some decent options to pair up with our young guy. At corner, I mean, there's some good options here, but I don't think we need to invest that much into corner or safety, even though there's some good safeties here. So that's going to really put our focus on other positions here. And my initial thought is, how does that left tackle spot really look here? I mean, Dom Williams, do we like him enough? I don't think so. And I guess my other question is left tackles down the board. There's only 3 guys draft in that draft range. There's really probably not going to be anybody that we want to draft here to start in the day 3 region. So I think left tackle is going to be a pickup that we want to make here. And I don't see why we wouldn't want to go with Clay Hundley. I mean, his injury is concerning. Well, we have no injuries on, so that doesn't even matter. I'm willing to give him a 4-year deal, and pay him a lot, because I think he can develop, definitely. I mean, we're tried with the Browns and Titans. I don't know how well that's going to go. We could at least maybe fall back on Rasheed Walker, Tyler Guyton, I guess. Receiver, we could definitely get an upgrade with one of these guys, but how much of an upgrade are we really going to get? I mean, it would be an upgrade, for sure. I just don't know. I mean, we still got a lot of young guys here. Right tackle's definitely a position we could upgrade. Could take a shot at a Blake Fisher. I wouldn't hate that. Potential starter down the line for us, or I guess now. Now Jalen Phillips wants a contract. I'm feeling like I'd actually rather go try to sign Nakobe Dean, if possible, as our Mike. It's going to be a little bit more money than what we're giving him there, so let's give him that contract and just hope he signs that. Because I figure with the edges right now, these guys are not getting offers on the right edge side, on the left edge side. It's either Ebiketie, Harold Landry. I'll probably be able to get one of those guys in here. And D tackle, a lot of these guys are probably going to be sitting here as well. And then running back, same thing. I mean, none of these guys are getting offered at all. So I feel good about going after the guys we're going after. The only thing would be receiver, and even those guys not really getting any offers. So we will go ahead and advance and see if we can get any of those guys. Hopefully all of them, but we'll see. Because free agency is definitely going to be the biggest spot for us to obtain high level talent. And it looks like we signed no one. So where did... Oh, Clay Hundley went to the Browns. That's brutal. We really wanted him. Saints are offering over us now. They want Nakobe Dean badly. We want him more. Although, I don't know how much money we're going to have to give him. Probably just going to give him an extra year on his contract, I guess. I mean, it's just not going to happen, I don't think. So we're just going to withdraw. I don't think it's worth our time there. Sadly. We do have the fallback options here. I think we'll go Tyler Guyton because he's not getting an offer right now. He's asking for a ton. That's fine. We have the money, right? And then the only other spot I'm thinking of is running back or receiver here. I think we can hold off on running backs one more time. I'm thinking let's bring in Ricky Pearsall. He would instantly be our receiver 1. So I think that would genuinely be a good idea. But let's see. Go to stage 3. See if we get either of them. Blake Fisher signs, so that's good. Of course, we're getting some competition here for Pearsall and for Tyler Guyton. See if we can raise the contract a bit. I mean, Tyler Guyton, man, come on. All right, we're gonna just if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Right? Man, that really sucks though, because I wanted to go get an edge rusher and a running back. So maybe we decide we don't want Ricky Pearsall. I don't know. I'm trying to think here. I mean, I definitely want a running back. Like, I think we'll just take we'll take Jalen Warren for a 2-year deal. And then, I mean, edge rusher's absolutely a possibility here. I mean, Chris Braswell has no contract. Harold Landry has no one. So the question is, how much do we really want either of these guys? I guess we'll go off of Tyler Guyton because he's asking for way more money. And I'm thinking we'll take our chances on the younger option here and Chris Braswell at edge. See if we get those guys. Hopefully we do. But if not, it is what it is. All right, let's see. We'll delegate this. And see, did we sign anybody else? We signed Jalen Warren, Ricky Pearsall, and Chris Braswell. So only signed 4 guys this time. Not amazing, but some solid options, floor raisers for sure. Now, the next big thing is I want to be able to trade away Jackson Dart's on the trade block. That's interesting. We're not trading for any players, but I do want to just get a head start on these picks. So I'm going to do this real quick. It's not going to be quick, but I'm going to do this, and then I'll be back with only day 3 picks, hopefully. All right, we are back. It was actually faster than I thought, but I didn't, make the trades as favorable for us this time around, but still have a lot of picks in the day 3 picks. So we are going to go ahead and get into the draft here and see what we can do. So we're going to go ahead and sim all the way to our next pick, which should be in round 4. and see who's on the board, if anybody good. I have no idea. So yeah, we have a bunch of 4th round picks here. Let's see. Based off of our, I don't know. Okay, so we're still looking at quarterbacks. There's some day 3 options. I'm not really interested. I guess what are our biggest needs here? Obviously, best player available is kind of in play here. Eric Flowers, he's our guy for now. I think I'm okay at running back for now. I think receiver could still be improved. Left tackle, definitely still in play. Edge could still be in play. Let's also move Chris Braswell to left edge now so he can actually be there and get both of those guys started. But I think edge is in play. D tackle's in play. Linebackers in play. So yeah, let's see if we can get any of those players. Oh, and that thing is happening. Hold on. Please. Thank you. Okay. So looking at receiver. Anyone jumping off the page here? That's a great question. This guy is just an elite athlete, and he's 6'1". He's a playmaker. Wow, he ran a 4.28. He doesn't look amazing, but honestly, he's probably a guy worth taking down the board a bit more. Just seeing if there's any like nice height, weight, speed options that actually have good good potential of being really good. Ooh, this guy doesn't look bad. Frank Fanover. He's really not that bad. So we might look at Vanover. We'll keep our eyes on Vanover and also the that one guy down the board. What's his name? He was the really fast guy. We'll just look for him again. But there's a couple guys with a nice spec catch. He's the only one with catching traffic in A. Looking at awareness, yeah, Vanover looks like he actually might be pretty good. So he could be the pick here. Left tackle, I know we looked at this before, but it's always good to check again. Yeah, none of these guys are going to be able to start for us. There's actually some decent looking left guards here. Philip Kidd looks all right. Centers, I mean, there's some decent options. Right guards. Joey Baker maybe could be something interesting. Right tackle. Ooh, okay. Right tackle, there might be some potential guys here. Perhaps. Just looking at the awareness, because usually that means they have higher overall boost there. Just due to that rating being all it really does, and not fully, but it's a really big booster there. Same thing with play rec. Edge. See, I mean, I doubt there's really anyone worth our time here for the most part. This doesn't look great. Eli Roth, maybe. Or actually, Dalton Teague. I'd say he looks pretty decent. Not like amazing or anything, but he looks all right. And then Eli Roth, yeah, he's interesting. D tackle, I think we'll find more success at. We're definitely looking for a good D tackle still. So we'll probably be able to find a guy there. Mike, I mean, we just want someone who's gonna have tackling. Devon Hardison. It's like he's all right. I don't know. No one exactly jumping off the page at a linebacker. But I think we're gonna go ahead and take that wide receiver. Actually, that Vanover guy. I really think he looks good. I think he actually looks pretty solid. We're going to draft him. And he is 27th in true talent. We picked him at 97, so he's the first round value pick there. With normal dev, which is not ideal, but at least going to raise the floor at our receiver group. And him and Ricky Pearsall are going to, along with Parker Washington, is a still probably worst trio in the league, but it is much better than it has been. So we will take that. I think next stop we're going to go to D-tackle. We want to grab one of these really good D-tackles that are left, if any. Let's see. I mean, this guy looks, Deron Casey looks like a really good athlete. Great speed rush there. Let's see. Great strength combined with great speed. Yeah, Deron Casey looks like the best athlete left. I'm also interested in this Parker Woodley guy. Not really, never mind. His size was intriguing, but maybe Ed Austin actually would be a better option. Probably, but no, we're gonna go with the speedy, athletic Deron Casey out of Louisville, and he is 65 in true talent, so a pretty good pick too. Would be the top of the 3rd round, hidden dev. We'll take that, and he will probably start as well. So we got 2 starters, our first 2 picks, so that's nice. Seen a lot of quarterbacks and running backs go off the board here. Gives us more opportunities to go after the positions we're trying to get. There was that, there's a right tackle, right? There's one of these guys, probably take one of them. Neither look amazing by any means, but they're UDFAs, though, so I don't really know if they're even worth it right now. Though, maybe one of these two, Philip Kidd or Tyrell Thierry, could be more worth our time. I would say that's reasonable to say. I mean, maybe we'll grab one of those guys. Could try to slide them a tackle and see how they do. Joey Baker, actually very intriguing. I'm very interested in Joey Baker as well. But I think maybe let's go back to edge here and grab what I was between Roth and there was another guy. He didn't get drafted. Where is he? Was it Teague? No. Who was it? I actually don't remember. Maybe it was Teague. It was Teague. Dalton Teague. We'll draft him now. I don't think he's amazing, but I think he looks solid. Okay, he's about more accurate to a 4th round pick. See any of our guys get picked? No. Good. Good, because we are trying to play the board well here. Alright, so linebackers definitely something we want. It's just, is there someone worth our time here? That is the real question. I don't feel like there is. I mean, this guy's an incredible athlete. Well, I don't even say that. He's just elite speed. Maybe we take him. But I'm thinking, honestly, let's go take our guy at right tackle. One of those guys at right tackle that we liked. Hold on, this guy, Steven Nelson, not the former corner. He looks like a really good athlete. And also okay player. We're going to take a shot at Steven Nelson. See if he's any good. He's horrible, but he's hidden dev. See, I figured he was going to be hidden dev. I felt like he was going to be more of a project option, and I'm cool with that. Because then I'm going to go with, I mean, Joey Baker, we still have time on, but honestly, did we just take him? I don't know. Or do we take one of these right tackles? I don't know. I think we need to. I think we should keep focusing on the really good athletes and just a good combination of strength and speed and size. I think that would be good. Honestly, Joey Baker's just here. I'm gonna take Joey Baker. I think he looks really solid actually, and yes, he is a top of the second round pick in value, normal dev, but he looks pretty good coming in. Uh, could try to slide him to left tackle maybe. I don't know. Let's go to our next pick. We got 3 more picks in the fourth. Um, doesn't look like any of our guys went off the board. Did see a linebacker go though, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and take that Sam linebacker maybe. But do I really want him just because he's faster? I mean, there's really not a good linebacker to be honest with you. So, I mean, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't wanna. Let's just take him, man. I don't know. These linebackers aren't that great either way. So, is it Peter Short? I mean, Peter Short's not a bad athlete, but it's Kyle Gordon, right? Yeah, he's elite speed. We'll take him. He at least can tackle and he's fast. So, okay, 173 in true talent, hidden dev. Okay, so maybe we actually have something there. Um, don't hate it. Go ahead and let's look at where do we want to go? D tackle again, maybe? No, could go back to edge. I mean, maybe we just take another shot at line. That's always in play. I mean, I don't really feel good about any of those guys. Maybe we just we go for that receiver we really liked. That was further down the board. Corey Edwards. Yeah, we're gonna take him. See if he has a dev trade or something. Oh, he's actually ranked 93 in true talent, so that's not bad. True value. Normal dev, 99 speed, 99 agility, 99 acceleration. Crazy athlete, but normal dev, so there's that. But I mean, maybe he'll have a role on this team somewhere. I think at this point we're just looking to really fill out this roster with athletes and trying to maybe hit on a gem. Maybe we take one of these quarterbacks. Maybe that's in play. Could maybe take a running back. I think we're good at receiver. I think we could use another tight end. I'd say we're okay at O-line for now. Maybe go back to edge and back to D tackle. Should probably still go back to linebacker and maybe safety. So let's see. Maybe we can get some. Is there like a really good safety athlete in here? I wouldn't say they are exactly that. Brock Morley, UDFA. He's all right. I mean, nothing super special. There's really no one worth drafting according to the projections at safety anymore. But I don't know. Maybe we'll just take a flyer on one of those safeties at some point in here. Never hurts to look at corners too. I mean, this Nick Overeem. He's slow. He could move the safety, actually. Ooh, actually though, Jalen Peel. We're gonna draft him. He looks good, like actually good, and he's a 94 ranked talent, hidden dev. So yeah, I like that pick a lot. Might end up moving him to safety. We'll see. He's really good zone coverage. We go into the 5th round here. We still have some picks in here. Not as many as in the 4th, but some good amount of picks here. Gonna look at linebacker once again. Probably just gonna draft a better athlete this time around. Just a good athlete. Do we just go back to the well on the elite speed guys, the Curtis Carrington route this time? He's not an amazing tackler. He's also UDFA, so we could hold off I think we're fine at corner, although Overeem is still on the board. Maybe go back to him. Let's go D tackle. Let's see if we can find another good option. I did like Ed Austin. I think he's a good, solid space eater. There's also this Roger Stewart guy who's a really good athlete. Um, we'll take him too. He looked pretty solid, honestly. He's 83rd in true talent. Normal dev. That is okay though. He looks pretty good. There goes Austin Davis, unfortunately. Damn. I was just talking about taking him, and then he goes. That's tragic. That's okay. I think we're okay. Or no, I was gonna add Austin. We'll take him now too. Why not? Just double up on D tackle. And he's actually 41st in true talent. Glad I grabbed him because he is really good. So he is a second round talent. We will take that. And we need that in these drafts here because these day 3 picks, we're not going to be able to get the high value guys that are going to help put this roster over the edge that you'd kind of expect from a team with the first overall pick. Since we're trading all our picks away from the first 2 days, we gotta make up somewhere. Ooh, these 2 quarterbacks are both 24 years old. Yuck. They're not worth they're not worth taking there. Um, I mean, could we land a potential project QB? I mean, maybe this Brian Ashmore, actually, he is one of the 24-year-olds, but I know he's 23, but he's got an elite arm, he's got good speed, and he seems like a good athlete. He's a project at 24 years old. Let's take a shot at him. Why not? He's 162 in true talent, normal dev, but honestly, I feel like if I was playing, I would probably give him a shot. But we're not playing, so I won't do that. Um, all right, so let's look at tight end. Is there anyone worth taking right now? Answer's probably not, but let's see. I mean, they're just pretty much both not. None of these guys are amazing. So I'm looking for like. It doesn't really matter. It's just like a decent blocker. Jermichael Griffin. He looks pretty solid. Nico Lopez. We'll take Griffin. See if Jermichael Griffin is gonna be better than our other guy. He's ranked 101 in true talent, hidden dev actually. He's probably gonna be an X factor from what I've seen with blocking tight ends. So that's a good pick because Jordan Alonso. So we could still go running back. I think that's in play. Otherwise, I'd say maybe another edge rusher, another linebacker could be in play. I mean, this Overeem guy is still here, and I feel like he would be a really good person to switch to safety. Like he's slow for a corner. He is not a good athlete for a corner, but for a safety, I feel like he's average. So I'd say let's take the shot and see if he's anything good. 98 in true talent. So yeah, I mean, definitely a little slower for a corner, but honestly, I do think in reality could be a good like solid slot option. But in reality, I think we will try to move him to safety as a depth piece. We'll go here to 159. And we'll go see if we can maybe grab one of these running backs. I don't know if these guys are any good though. Gio Long has good ball carrier vision, but he is pretty much horrible at everything else. I mean, is there anyone worth taking at this point? Maybe. Maybe not. I would say it's not looking like it, but I don't know. Let's see. Is there anyone like fast? Not really. I mean, this Markel McDonald looks decent. So we will take him because he just looks decent. He'll probably just hit the practice squad. Actually, he's not bad at all. He's hitting depth 30. He's a bottom of the second round talent. That is interesting. See, like I'm terrible at scouting running backs just without knowing more about them. I think they look horrible usually. This guy's actually got some potential. So we head into the 6th rounds. We only have 4 picks here. So winding down a bit, but still gonna have some opportunities to maybe get some players here. Anyone worth our time here? Probably not. Edge is just kind of depleted of all the good players. I mean, Allen Rose, solid athlete, beef and S2. Why not? Let's take him. 181 in true talent, that's fine. Yeah, Edge is just not going to be the pick. It's going to be hard to find a good edge rusher down the board here. So, in all honesty, we're probably going to need to try to sign an edge rusher in free agency to get a good one. Where else could we try to just maybe make a snipe at? We do probably still need another linebacker, maybe. Just get a guy in the room. So we could go to Tony Garner, has great speed. Although these guys look like better athletes. Let's go with KJ Phelps. He's a better athlete for the most part than any of these other guys. Or he also has he's decent strength. So let's go him. Why not? He's just a depth guy anyways. Just depth. 328 and true talent. He's not good. That's okay. At this point, I mean, there's not many players we want. So, I don't want to quit franchise, but I do want to maybe consider trading some picks away, because I don't really think we need to draft much else here. Like, unless we see a kicker or punter that we really like more than who we have, which is possible considering our guys aren't great. Maybe let's just take a shot at a kicker or punter, I guess. All right, so this guy has poor kick power. Okay. How about Nathan Carr? He has elite kick power, and he's also got B accuracy. I think he'll be our guy. We'll take him. And he's the 7th best player of the class. So Hayden Dev, 99 kick power. Wow. Yeah, he is our kicker for probably the rest of this rebuild, as long as we have the money to pay him. We'll go ahead and see if we have a punter available. Some good accuracy punters. Anyone with good power as well. That's what we want to see. Josh Digpin's not bad. Also a good athlete, so that doesn't really play a factor really in sim, but this guy's decent leg. Like I want a guy with a big. I'd rather have a guy with a big leg, and then work on the accuracy. Luis Romero. No, we're gonna go Thigpen. I think he's a nice balance. Has a good leg, and good accuracy, and is a good athlete. We'll take him. He's 121 true talent. 93 kick power is actually pretty good. So we'll take that. And we head into the 7th round. We only have 4 more picks here. So we'll just try to trade these away for picks next year. So I'm seeing the Ravens 2 years from now, 6th round pick. Sorry, next year, 1st round pick. Let's go Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins. Oh, we actually are going to have to package those, probably. So let's just package these 4. And oh boy, a 3rd round pick just to get it out of our system here. And we'll give this to not the Bengals. Let's go to the Titans for their 4th next year. Cool. So there we go. Gift to the Titans. to round out our draft. We didn't need the 7th round picks this time, weirdly. But not really that weird, I guess. So we're cool with it though. I think this was our best draft so far. We got some really good players. Yeah, I mean, we landed some nice players here. Nathan Carr, by the way, 77 overall kicker. Um, yeah, he looks very good. Frank Vanover is a 75 overall, good slot receiver. Yeah, I mean, he looks good. He looks solid. Deron Casey, hidden dev, 72 overall, could have some potential there. T's not bad. Steven Nelson's he's a 64, but he's a project tackle. So there's that. Joey Baker ends up being a 74 overall. That's pretty good. Kyle Gordon's a 67 overall. Hidden dev. Corey Edwards is a 70. Jalen Peele's a 70. Roger Stewart's a 71. 74 for Ed Austin. 67 for Brian Ashmore. And yeah, we got a bunch of guys here, so I'm not going to go through all of them, but that is okay. Pretty solid draft on our end, and best player was Jason Tate, an 83 overall strong safety, who I would not have been able to draft. By the way, he is a USC run support archetype. Yep. By the way, that was a pick we traded away to the Patriots, so that's a fun little fact there. I guess only thing I may be curious of is, did we get sniped of any good players here? I mean, most likely. Jose Monaco, get some running backs. Otherwise, we drafted everyone that was 70 or higher. So I'm not too upset with the 4th round. 5th round, there's a right guard, Bloomberg. That Tyrell Thierry was actually pretty good. I figured he looked good. I just didn't want to pull the trigger for some reason. So maybe that's like one pick I would wish I would have made, but other than that, I mean, Philip Kidd as well was the guy we were looking at, so maybe one of those guys or both would have been fun, but in reality, not super upset with that. And we completely skipped out on round 7, and honestly, glad we did, because there really wasn't anyone worth our time for the most part. So hey man, I'm not upset with this draft at all. Do I think we're gonna be a much better team? No, but I do think we're gonna be better. I hope. I hope we're gonna be better. So we'll see. But let's go ahead and see if there's anyone we want to sign here. We can bring in once again 3 guys. I don't know if there's gonna be anyone worth really bringing in. Just gonna look and see rookies first. If there is anyone maybe worth signing, but if I had to guess, probably not. Maybe like one guy, but just based on how that 7th round looks, not expecting anything necessarily. There's J.P. Morgan, who we drafted a while ago, and he decided to just stay far away. Zay Carey, I mean, if we didn't draft a bunch of good D tackles, he would be a guy we would probably look at. Same thing with probably Stout. Linebackers, corners. I don't really need any corners or safeties. And interested in just how the punters kind of look. Blaine Anderson, not bad. Stevenson is pretty solid. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, none of those guys really interest me. So maybe let's look specifically here at our other positions here. With the what am I saying? Say your words well here, Cam. It's gonna be, we're looking at players that are not rookies. Yes, there it is. We found it. Like I don't even know, like, just if we're gonna be able to sign some of these guys, that's gonna be like, we're gonna be able to sign them. It's just, are we gonna be able to keep them? And does it make sense to sign them? I mean, it wouldn't hurt, I guess. I think it'd be good for us to maybe look at getting a veteran left tackle in the building. Maybe, I don't know. Do we want to try Joey Baker over at left tackle, by the way? I think we don't do. I don't know. Let's see what he looks like. He's a little bit small. I'm not going to say small by any means, but he's a little undersized for a tackle, I would say. Just a little bit. Um, yeah. He's not bad there. I'll leave him. I think it's okay. Um, let's see. All these edge rushers. I mean, there's all these D tackles. Jesus. I mean, how many of these guys are we gonna keep? I feel like getting a mentor in this D tackle room would be really huge, actually, and also maybe a mentor linebacker would be good. Um, yeah, let's just see what we can find here. That's the wrong button. Let's do mentor D tackle. See if we can find one. And of course there's not, because why would there be? Well, that's just lovely. Okay, well, how about a mentor linebacker? Okay, Dion Jones, you are getting signed here. You're one of our three. Could also bring in Alex Anzalone. I don't think we need to, but maybe just to fill out the room a bit more. Could also sign another running back, but honestly, I think we're okay. I mean, unless there's like a steal of a young guy in here, but Braylon Allen's not bad, but nah. Mentor receiver could be in play. Um, there isn't any. Mentor tackles, Matt Hurt. We'll sign him. Okay, so that is our situation. We're cool with that. There. Um, let's just go ahead and sim through these 3 weeks, and we'll make our cuts and we'll sim and see how things go. I mean, I'm very interested to see how it goes. I feel like we did win a preseason game, 10-7, so there's that. I feel like we've made some nice moves. We just need to see some development from some guys here. I think that's the biggest thing. Can we get some development out of these guys? If so, we might be in a good spot. So we do have to lose 15 guys, unfortunately. So, like, I still want to keep Josh Dobbs because mentor quarterbacks are huge. But it sucks because it's like, I don't want to lose any of these young guys necessarily, but I mean, Brian Ashmore is 24, so let's throw him on the practice squad. We got to keep that in mind. Running back, we are, for now, fine with 4. We might lose one of these other guys. Cool with Aguilar. Fullback, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 receivers. We want the top 3. We want Barnett and Corey Edwards as well. So that's 5. Probably keep Beard and lose the rest, I would say. We'll just practice squad them. And that is fine. Tight ends, we can get rid of Peralta because now we have Jermichael Griffin in the room. Left tackle is just it's not great. They're telling me to cut my starting left tackle. Well, I might actually end up doing that. We'll come back around though. I don't know what we're doing yet with that. So, I mean, maybe Gutierrez moves to practice squad. We can move one of those guards. I think that makes sense. Because I want to keep Nelson for sure. I want to try to develop all those tackles on one side there. Oh man, these edges are just not very good. Yeah, we could practice with Casey Stewart. That's fine. We'll come back around to probably practice by one of those edges. D tackle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we're just gonna straight up cut Marquise Walton. He's not good. And it's really just, do we want to keep Fleener or Stewart? I think we have a lot of guys like Stewart, so let's keep Fleener. Keep 5 there. Oops. So we got a Sam linebacker. We're probably gonna just move him to Mike. I think that'll be okay. Corner 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But 1 or 2 of those guys will move to strong safety. So let's go ahead and practice squad Clint Marshall. And let's practice squad Jamal Austin as well. Kicker. Goodbye, Clyde Hepner. Nathan Carr is the guy. Punter. Drew Williams really isn't better than Thigpen, so we're gonna lose Drew Williams here, and then we just gotta lose 2 more. So I think we'll get rid of one of the edges here. Jaquez Cole's like actually coming along nicely, so we'll actually practice squad Allen Rose. He's just not as far along and also older than Dalton Teague, so we'll put him on there. And then I'm thinking running back, we'll practice squad Taquan Jones, and we will be set there. So there's that. So we're gonna get a little scummy, just a little bit, and we're gonna put a bunch of guys at left tackle. All the young ones and Matt Pert are gonna be at left tackle, the ones that we're actually trying to develop, because we want these guys to develop. So we'll probably end up having 4 left tackles, and we'll move the other guys to fill in the backup spots, which is just going to be Dom Williams, actually. So, Dom Williams, you are going to go play right guard for us here. And he'll have to be okay with that. Oh, well. So, Joey Baker will start at left tackle, but we're also going to be developing Clifton McBath and Steven Nelson under Matt Pert. He's just going to take all 3 of those guys under his wing, as the interior is really good. Blake Fisher is just a bridge placeholder guy for hopefully one of these other guys maybe to take over. Only other things we really need to address are moving Kyle Gordon, the middle linebacker, so that he is also under Deion Jones's tutelage. We're number 58. It's a good number. It's a good linebacker number. I respect it. Yeah, so Kyle Gordon will also start at Mike. Him and Joaquin and Arellanas. Corners are cool. They're fine. Those guys, at least. We're going to move. Overeem for sure is going to be free safety. There's no doubt in my mind he is going to move there. And then one of these other corners is going to move. And Overeem's not like as good as a safety, but I think he's better suited there. I mean, Hugh Rice is really screaming at me like, hey, not literally, but like feels like he should be a safety. Honestly, JP Baker, probably gonna move him to strong safety. I think he fits decently as a safety, and we'll keep the other guys as is at corner. And we're hoping we get some nice production out of those guys. Yeah, JP Baker's a 72. We'll take it. Cool. So we'll have a bunch of draft picks. Actually, not even that many. We only have to get rid of 6 draft picks this coming season. But let's go ahead and set our depth chart because it actually does slightly matter now. Um, Eric Flowers is still starting. We're gonna give McDonald the start over Wilder, since, or at least as RB2, since he is a rookie. We're also gonna give Vanover the start over Washington, and Edwards the start over the other two. Tight end is, ooh, hold on. Griffin is gonna start over Rodriguez. I know run blocking tight end maybe doesn't make as much sense to have that be the case, but we want him to develop. We really want him to develop. Joey Baker will start. This is fine how it is. We just need to fix the depth of these guard spots. Joey Baker can slide in, I guess, if he needs to. We'll have some flexibility there at the line. And let's see, anything else that really needs changed a ton? I need to take a look at his linebackers, or the D tackles, I should say. But we might move some things around there. Possibly. We'll see. Unsure. Kick returner, Edwards makes total sense. So we'll leave that as is. Third down back should be Wilder's fine, I guess. Yeah, I mean he's a good receiving back, so sure. Gadget or Pearsall, I guess, is fine. Slot receiver though is gonna be Vanover. He just fits so well there. Braswell off the left edge, right edge. Never mind. Apparently, Ojolari is better suited as a left, and Braswell's better as a right, which is interesting. And again, we'll look at D tackles after we figure out what we're doing there. And we're just going to give Kyler Gordon the shot at sub linebacker either way. Slot corner is probably going to be Clark Phillips at this point, right? It's got to be. Hugh Rice, I feel like he can play a little bit bigger, so be okay with that. But yeah, D tackle's the one where it's like kind of crucial on who are we giving the start. Anthony Colon has start F. He's 24 years old, 76 overall. Definitely, probably should start. Same thing with Ruben Benz, right? I feel like that we can't be giving up on guys, but at the same time, you got two 21-year-olds who are only a couple overall lower, right? So it's tough. But I think maybe we'll try to set it as more of a rotational situation, maybe. So like the rush D tackles can be those three as is. The nose tackles though, we want to get Austin in here. And then we'll put Colin, Benz, and then at regular D tackle, we'll do Colin should start over Benz. We'll just leave it as that. That looks fine. Otherwise, we are set. So we are going to go ahead and sim. See if we can make some magic happen. I have a feeling probably not, but you never know. So we'll be right back. All right, so we went 5-12, so we are better than last year. But still not quite good enough to be good. I don't know. We're not good enough yet. We actually were really good against the pass, apparently. But otherwise we weren't good at much. So there's that. But I do think we have some room to improve, obviously. Let's take a look at our stats. Eric Flowers, honestly, not a horrible year. Compared to last year, he's been slowly improving. He has been slowly improving every year. Had an increase on yardage with almost 3,400, 19 touchdowns, only 9 interceptions. Although he was sacked 53 times this year, which is a lot more considering we improved the O line. 59 completion percentage though is nice. So he is getting better, slowly but surely. Do I think he's gonna be the guy necessarily? No, but he's gonna be the guy for now. Um, so he's doing enough. Running back, Jalen Warren, decent, not amazing. 3.8 yards per carry, under 1,000 yards, but a little over 900. 8 touchdowns, did fumble 3 times. We saw Eric Flowers run it a bit. Wilder got involved. Markel McDonald only got 67 carries, surprisingly. Receiving wise, Ricky Pearsall, huge help here for Flowers. 75 catches for 1,004 yards and 5 touchdowns. Dalton Kincaid, 72 for 704 touchdowns. Parker Washington, 43 for 670 and 3 touchdowns. The rookie Frank Vanover, 54 for 630 and 5 touchdowns. So very solid. Griffin got 7 catches and didn't even see Corey Edwards at all at receiver for. Blocking wise, Joey Baker was not really good at left tackle, which is fair, although it looks like he progressed decently. So I'm willing to see what he turns into. Why did these guys suck? I don't know. I mean, Blake Fisher wasn't great. Hancock and Linderbaum weren't bad though. Defensively, Joaquin with 143 tackles. Killings and Gordon also up there. TFLs, Azeez Ojulari with 18, 17 for Colin, 11 for Braswell. Sacks, 10 for Ruben Binns. Huge year from him. Otherwise, nothing super spectacular. Anthony Colin with 5.5 is not bad for a D tackle, especially when your running mate gets 10. But the edges really need to do better. 5 and then 4.5 for Ojulari and Braswell. Interceptions, a couple guys with 2 and a couple guys with 1. Deflections, Clark Phillips and Kyle Gordon. A couple fumbles as well. Had 2 blocks, no safeties, no defensive touchdowns. Kicking, Nathan Carr missed 6 field goals, surprisingly. They had a blocked PAT. I mean, his accuracy is not quite great yet, but Thigpen was solid, I guess. And nothing to speak of kick return wise. So there's that. Let's just quickly see if we can see anyone's dev traits for the guys that played enough downs. Well, it looks like we know nothing offensively or defensively. So, other than Gordon as star, so there's that. Other than that, the kicker, superstar dev, Carr, nice. Did I miss something offensively? No. So, we're still holding out on those. But let's go ahead and sim to the Super Bowl and see if maybe, just maybe, we get some dev upgrades, maybe some awards. I don't know if we will. Joe Burrow MVP. I doubt we're going to get any of our guys. We do not. Are we going to be Coach of the Year yet? Let's see. No. NFC Offensive Player of the Year. No Vikings. Defense Player of the Year. No Vikings. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Vanover was 3rd, so not bad. I think Villa is a rookie quarterback starting, and then I don't know what position Hodge plays, but it's not easy to beat those guys out there. Marco McDonald was also at 6 there, so not bad. And Griffin at 9 with his 7 catches. Defense Rookie of the Year though goes to Kyle Gordon. That is huge for him. Good stuff. Do we get KJ Fells in here as well? Sure. He had 2 interceptions, I believe, so good enough to get in there. Best QB, doubt we're up here. Best running back, probably not. Best receiver, no. Best line, might have a guy. We do have Linderbaum at 9, we'll take it. Best D-line goes to Parsons. Do we get anyone? No. Benz is probably not quite there statistically. Best linebacker, Joaquin Arianes is in here, so that's nice to see. Best DB, none, and then best kicker, Goes to Joey Sly, of course, but we do not get our rookie kicker in there. Unfortunately, it's a Packers-Browns Super Bowl. Very interesting. Um, just a quick look again. Did Kyle Gordon go up? He did go up to superstar. Why did Azeez Ojulari go up to superstar? That I'm not sure of, but he went up for some reason. He didn't get a Pro Bowl. He didn't get anything. He wasn't even in the top 10. I don't really know why he got the superstar upgrade, but okay. Maybe that'll make him play better. We'll see. Probably not. We'll go ahead and advance here, see if we get any anything of note from the Super Bowl. Packers, Browns. And wow, Browns win their first Super Bowl with Bryce Wheeler, rookie, or maybe not rookie, probably one of the auto-generated guys though. Hey, Kyle Gordon's gonna be up there as the like big defensive rookie of the year, so that's nice. But Browns dominated the Packers. Did we have any retirements? Deion Jones, who was helpful for Kyle Gordon for sure, but otherwise nothing super crazy. Let's see, anyone else go up or down? Looks like McDonald was star. That's fine. That's kind of what we expected for him. Otherwise, Nelson is star. I was kind of hoping for more from him. I was hoping he'd be superstar, but that's okay. Griffin's actually only star. I honestly assumed he was going to be higher than that for some reason. I just seen so many X Factor blocking tight ends for no reason. I kind of just assumed. But that's okay. He's star, we'll take it. Defensively, otherwise, looks like Austin is a star as well. So we just have not been able to hit on the superstar dev guys as much as we'd like, but that's okay. Star can still help him develop decently. But we're going right back into offseason here, seeing if we can get some big free agents maybe would be huge. We only have one free agent negotiation, Matt Pert. We're gonna let him go. We'll see what we can do. We may look to bring him back, but at the moment, I'd like to at least just see what things look like in free agency. So let's jump in and wow, okay, there's some names in here. Yeah, some names including Jalen Hurts. So in terms of quarterbacks, if we're gonna sign a quarterback, the only one really worth our time is the Justin Herbert. Nope, that's not who that was. Jalen Hurts. Now he doesn't want to play here at all. Shocker. But he has two offers. He's also asking for a lot of money. Just understandable. Running backs, some decent options. Receiver, CeeDee Lamb, Wan'Dale Robinson, Elijah Moore, Christian Watson, Rashid Shaheed, Jalen Noel. Some solid receiver options. Tight end, some decent options. We don't need them. Oh, okay. Left tackle's interesting because these guys would be upgrades, but at the same time, kind of want to just develop my guys. Wow, Landon Dickerson though is here. That is interesting. We're good at center. I mean, Lindstrom's also here, but we're good at guard. Right tackle though. Roger Rosengarten wouldn't be a bad idea. Also, Jimmy Alvarado. Very interesting that he's here. Okay. Now edge is what really caught my attention here. Nick Bosa, Trevon Walker, Keon White's decent. Josh Hines Allen, Brian Burns, Daniil Hunter's still kicking. And I mean, other than that, I'm not like super interested in corner, like I said before, or safety. This is interesting. I feel like we kind of just need to go for a big player here. Whether that is maybe quarterback, do we Do we try to bring in Jalen Hurts? I mean, this is kind of what we've been waiting for. But is this team Super Bowl ready? I don't exactly know if that's the case. I wouldn't say that's the case. So, like, is even bringing him in gonna make any sense? I don't know. Um, like receiver, we could absolutely use a guy over. Like, I don't think like I'm happy with Vanover and Pearsall's solid, but we only signed him for a 2-year deal, and now he's on his last year. So I don't think we're held back from taking a receiver still. Um, like O line, I'm still choosing to trust that this group can develop. Um, Edge is still absolutely in play, despite what the Aziz Ojulari superstar dev upgrade tells you. I don't really feel like D tackle's a need. Linebacker's not really a need. Corner, secondary's not really a need. So I think we need to go big or go home on edge rusher here. I know none of these guys are going to be like long-term options necessarily, but I think just getting a guy in here would be huge. But who is the guy that we want? I mean, I will say Brian Burns has some interest being here. He is the only one of the big names that does. So maybe our interests align here. He does have 2 offers, but that does give us a little bit more of a chance to get him in here. So I think let's try. Let's give him a 2-year deal. We just need to help get some more production. And he will help other guys get some more production. We're gonna grossly overpay him because we have the money. Yeah, I mean, no one else really wants him that much, at least. Now, the real question is, could we be crazy and snag 2 upgrades at edge rusher? I mean, Nick Bosa? Anyone? Do we try? I mean, he also wants a crap ton of money for 2 years. Let's see. He doesn't want to be here that much, though. Um, honestly, I would rather go after Trayvon Walker, who has a little bit more interest being here, and also mainly because of the financials. But only has 1 offer on him. It's the Broncos. We are looking okay there. So we're going to offer on both. And then I think additionally, do we go after receiver or do we go after a quarterback? Do we go after Herbert? Not Herbert. I keep calling it Herbert for some reason. Hurts. It's like Hurts or like, I mean, receiver doesn't feel like any of these guys are exactly moving the needle. I mean, other than CeeDee Lamb, it's like Wanda would be a slot, and we already have Vanover. Like Jalen Noel would be interesting because of his star dev. He's 26. CeeDee Lamb, I think, would be good, but money wise, can we afford him? I don't think so. At least, I mean, and then there's also Herbert, who we'd have to try to sign. I mean, Herbert. I keep calling him Herbert for some reason. Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts. Do we try for Jalen Hurts? Do we try for Jalen Hurts? He's asking for a 3-year deal. I don't know. Like, it feels like it'd be stupid not to, but at the same time, I feel like it would be stupid too. We're gonna see what the offers look like at least. Okay, I'm gonna try for it. We're gonna try for it here. Those are gonna be our 3 targets. These are the 3 bigger targets here that we're on the lead on. Let's see if we can get any of them. I'd at least like to get 1 of them, ideally 2. But if we can get all 3, that would be very, very crazy. Let's see. So, in free agency, we have signed both the edge rushers. Okay, so Brian Burns and Trayvon Walker are both here. Jalen Hurts still on available because Vikings have offered more money. I will offer more money in hopes to pass them, but it's not looking great. I think we're just gonna try it and see if it works, but otherwise, oh well. Um, Other positions. I mean, receiver could still be in play. I mean, maybe we take Jalen Noel. I think that would be a fine option for a 2-year deal. Um, and then other than that, I'm feeling like, I mean, is there really no mentor D tackles? That's insane. Um, I mean, Jacob Parrish is just chilling here. It feels insane that he's still here, but I'm okay with our corners, so it feels like a waste of money. I mean, running back really should be something we try to improve here. I would say Jalen Warren has already regressed, so I mean, maybe we just try the young guy, Dylan Sampson. He's 2-year deal. Why not? Try him out. See if he works. All right, so we're still hoping we can get Jalen Hurts here. I think we're going to try to offer him a bit more money. We're going to go ahead and do that. Okay. So hopefully he signs. If not, he that's fine. But maybe we'll bring in Kyler Murray or something. But maybe not. Maybe we'll just stick with Flowers if that's the case. But Hurts is still on the board. Sampson and Noel will sign. Man, Jalen Hurts, make up your mind, buddy. Do you want to be a Cardinal or do you want to be a Viking? Maybe he's holding out hope that another team will come and snipe for him. Look, I have bad news for you. It's not going to happen. Other positions, I mean, where can we improve? Left tackle's just still sitting here, man. It's like it's haunting me. But I'm thinking we are gonna look for a mentor left tackle. Let's just bring Pert back. He fits exactly what we want. Otherwise, mentors at linebacker again, maybe. Could be in play. I saw one. It would be Michael Walker, or if there's a mentor corner, which I'm sure there is. Usually is, but there's not. Huh. Okay. Or mentor receiver actually would be really, really good. But there's not. Okay. Wow. So that's fun. Maybe yeah, let's just go with a mentor linebacker, I guess. Is there a better will linebacker mentor? Spillane. Or Tranquil, who also would like to play here, but let's go with Spillane. Who has superstar dev, why not? See if he signs. All right, Jalen Hurts. Are you choosing the Cardinals or are you choosing the Vikings? He is choosing the Vikings. We have a new quarterback. Welcome to the team, Jalen Hurts. Wow. Crazy. Crazy. We managed to bring in 2 new edge rushers, new quarterback, new running back starter, new receiver 3, maybe 2, and then some depth options. Love it. I mean, this team is starting to take some shape here, so that is good. We have our quarterback now. Flowers, you had a nice run, but you're gonna be leaving here. All these receivers, man, it's insane. All right, I would say we are probably content with a lot of our positions now. But we're going to go ahead and trade away some picks to get some more picks. But additionally, I think we're going to consider maybe trading a couple guys away for just late round picks. And I'll keep you updated on that. All right, so we've made a couple trades here to get rid of a couple players. You saw Zizo Jalari gone. Nathan Barnett gone. and some picks along with Parker Washington, Jalen Warren as well. Did move off of Eric Flowers. Figured give him a chance with Seattle. Um, and yeah, otherwise just a lot of picks, a lot of picks, a lot of picks. So we are gonna have a ton of fourth round picks this year. Um, so there's that. Oops, do not need to resume that because trust me, I will run out of time. Wow, Patriots have picks 5, 6, and 7. That's brutal for the AFC East to deal with. Oh well, not my fault. I mean, it is my fault. I did trade them all those, 2 of those at least. So, it is what it is. It's just how it goes in this. But yeah, here we are. There we are. All the purple in the world is here. Um. Oh, it's laggy. It's not ready for me to have this many picks. So, let's see. So, do you have a quarterback on the board? I am curious at quarterback still. He is a day 3 projected player. He was a potential first round player. Marcus Randall. Let's just take him. Why not? Get him in the room. Learn under Jalen Hurts. See if he's any good. He's hidden depth, so maybe he could finally develop into something. Only reason I really was interested because he had that first round pedigree that would give him that hidden dev probably. Outside of that, what are we even looking at? I have no idea. Like, are we looking for receivers? I don't know. Maybe. Is Kai Beasley like meh? Eh, you know, meh, not amazing. But the receiver's definitely in play, I would say. Um, it just depends on who is here. And I'm not exactly seeing anyone jumping off the page. But that's okay. Is Troy Gibson at tight end is jumping off the page. I haven't even had to see a lot about him, but he looks interesting. So I'm curious about him. Yeah, I mean, he looks like a crazy athlete. He looks like a good player. We're gonna draft him. Don Kincaid's successor. He's 120. Oh, hold on, it updated. It's actually he's 227 in true talent. Normal dev. Wow, he gypped me. I don't know. He looked pretty good, in my opinion. We'll skip 2 picks. Hopefully, those 2 guys weren't elite players, so we missed out on them. All right. Otherwise, I mean, running backs in play. I think O-line is in play to a certain extent. I mean, I think we're drafting this Chad McCarthy guy immediately. Maybe not immediately. Maybe we should stop the whole immediately thing. We should actually look at some of these players first. See like who we're actually gonna be looking for and looking to grab down the board maybe. Is there any edges worth our time this year? That's a good question. Not not necessarily. I mean, like, meh, meh. Like, decent enough players. Like Jarek Alley, solid athlete with some upside. I don't feel like we really need to address the D tackle room. Unless there's someone like really, really good, I guess, which usually there is. I mean, yeah, I think we're okay. Linebacker, we could still definitely improve depth wise. Corners, there's really not much there. Safety, I don't know. Honestly, I'm not really even that like enthralled with some of these players here so far. Really not. I guess let's look at running backs. Maybe we'll find a gem here. The Cedric Pittman. might be okay. Um, let's see. So we've got a power back here with good speed. Jonathan Townsend, great speed, elite acceleration, elusive back, UDFA. Um, Good receiving back. I mean, yeah, he actually looks somewhat interesting. So let's draft him. 59 true talent. So yeah, worth it. Hidden dev. Love that. Love that a lot. And we might just take that other running back as well. It's Cedric Pittman. I think that was the guy we were looking at. Good speed. He doesn't look amazing, but that's fine. We have picks. We're gonna take him. 157 in true talent. That's a bit more accurate. Accurate for sure to what we were expecting. I mean, we just gotta take some shots at receiver now. Probably just gotta. But I don't know. It's tough. I feel like receivers always do me dirty. Like I think, oh, this guy looks bad, and then this guy actually is good for some reason. This Taylor Ortega, like I don't know, like he doesn't look all that good to me, but at the same time, he's the least bad on average. I don't know, man. It's always a tough thought. Callum Hall, are you good by any means? Probably not. Man, I'm not good at these decisions here. Believe it or not. Um, I don't know. Receivers are just a shit show for me. I can't. I mean, maybe we just do really bad injury guys, and maybe that will tell us like, hey, these are the guys that are actually really good, but they can't stay healthy. But since we don't have injuries on, it won't matter. I mean, Taylor Ortega looks fine, but is he really worth our time? I feel like we don't really. Ah, you know what? Taylor Ortega, welcome to the team. Why not, man? We need to make some picks. 184 in true talent. Yeah, okay. So he's not that great, which is what I expected. I'm just so bad at drafting receivers. I really am. All right, let's go draft that edge rusher that we liked. What was his name? Jarek Ali. I liked him to some degree. 105 in true talent. We picked him at 106. Cool. He's not amazing, but he's fine. This draft is like not going nearly as well at all compared to last draft. I will say that for sure. See, Marquise Barton. No. How about Cobb? Nicholas Cobb. 6'7". Nah, I'm okay. Let's look at just ability, I guess. Guys with A awareness. You know, these guys don't look horrible, I guess. I mean, Everett Davis just cannot fucking play football well. I mean, he can't, but he's just not strong or anything. This guy's just decent. I don't know, man. We're probably just gonna be drafting athletes at this point, unless someone really is just standing out for me. There's Terrell Arrington. This guy's an athlete. He's a very good athlete and actually looks okay. We'll draft him. Yeah, he's 63rd in true talent. Bottom of the second, hidden dev. We'll take him. All right. That's all we got to do. Just pay attention to their athleticism. That is all that matters for these later picks. Especially O-line and D-line. Okay, this guy's an insane athlete. In terms of his movement skills are insane. Julian Calcutta. Sure. Our O-line is going to be very, Very well loved. There's a hidden dev player right there. Sweet. Let's go to our next fourth round pick. A little bit of a jump here. Okay. Um, and you might be saying, well, why aren't you just doing this at receiver? Well, I would tell you, I don't know. I don't. I feel more confident about these guys. I'm gonna take this Josh Brackens too. He actually looks decent. Really good mover. 87 in true talent. Normal dev though. All right. We're probably gonna make like one more offensive line pick, depending on what's at right tackle. Otherwise, I think we might just go straight receivers the rest of the way. Maybe. We'll see. In terms of athletes, this Matthew Walton's the best one here. Not really seeing the athleticism jumping off the page. How about the awareness stuff? Like, there's some solid pass blockers here. For sure. This Joe Leak guy. He's 24 years old. No, I'm not interested. All right, let's just go to receiver. Let's see. We can magically land a receiver here. I mean, Jordan Edwards has the best catching in the class. Oh my goodness, these guys aren't very good. Like I say they're not very good, and then they'll be really good. Jimmy Santos, how about you, buddy? Lacks discipline, resulted in avoidable penalties. I forget what that exploit is, but it's I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you off the top of my head. Maybe we're looking at it the wrong way. Maybe we need to look more at their run after catch ability. This Jimmy Santos guy, you know, he has something. We'll take him. 173 in true talent. He's not good. We're really doing a great job landing these kickers here. Not kickers. What am I talking about? What am I saying? Receivers, obviously. Duh. I'm going to draft a linebacker. Probably could use another depth option. Or maybe developmental option. Who's to really say? Armin Keys. Good athlete, good tackling. Welcome to the team. Armin Keys, also a cool name. Not a great player. Oh, hidden dev though. So there you go. I'm just really not good this draft. This draft I'm not really in the know on any of these guys at all. I don't know why I'm looking at running back again. I really shouldn't be. Like, let's just look at speed receivers. Like, is there any crazy athletes? But like when I did that last time, it didn't end up doing anything. So, okay, like this guy, Callum Hall. He's a deep threat, great speed, good jumping, good change of direction, all that jazz. But he looks horrible. Let's draft him. Is he horrible? I mean, he's about where we are projected to take him. So, yeah, I mean, he's fine. I'm just not good at drafting receivers at all. I really not good in that regard. But also maybe it's not a good receiver class anyways. So maybe I'm just looking at a really bad group either way. Gabe Boone. No. I think we need to look at. I think physicals are important for sure. They're obviously not the end all be all. How about this Zach Beaver fellow? This guy looks interesting. Sure. 114 in true value. I gotta stop taking receivers, man. This is just getting terrible. It's getting ugly. I mean, that's really the only position we're dying to have at this point, right? And even that, we don't really need receivers that much. We do, but we don't. But we do. But we don't. Goodness. I mean, I don't know. Did we just take High Beasley and just call it a day? Not like actually call it a day, but just like hope. Maybe Jose Medina. We've talked about both these guys like 4 times. I mean, like Jose Medina like doesn't look horrible. We'll take him. 140 in true talent. I would love to land like a day 2 receiver in this. Let's take Kai Beasley now. Why not? He's rounded 2-3 talent. He's horrible. He's the worst of them all. Wow, that 4th round was the 4th round from hell, and we still have some 5th round picks. I mean, we're still gonna try to land a receiver, I guess. I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. We're probably passing up on so many good players. I'm just like, I'm just trying to find somebody worth our time. I mean, it's not working. I don't know. I think we've drafted enough receivers. Let's give up there. Let's look elsewhere. Problem is I don't really need any other positions, so I think we should just probably trade some stuff away. I mean, why not, right? Unless there's any like other freaky athletes here. Gonna look for some more just real quick. Otherwise, we're throwing us away here. I don't really need another D tackle. But we're going to draft him because he's a good player. Matt Morant, welcome to the team. I needed a win in here. Yeah, he's not even hitting dev, so whatever, but he's a good player at least. Needed a win after that stretch of receivers. I just cannot seem to get how receivers work, man. Might actually have to go in and set my scouts to be receivers and running backs just so I actually have a chance at understanding these. Because I'm horrible with those. Those 2 positions cannot seem to ever nail down. Chad Crosby. You are horrible as an athlete. I'm going to take you, though. Because you're at least good in man coverage. Why not? Welcome to the team. 124 in true talent, hidden dev. I felt it in my bones that he was hidden dev. I felt it in my bones. Safety. Don't really need a safety. But how about this Taylor Reeves guy? It's okay. How about any of these guys? No. Yeah, I'm not really feeling like any of these guys anymore. Like I just this is not really a great draft class from where we're at this point. So I think we're just gonna trade everything away here. And we'll see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5th round picks. I'll be back. All right, so that was fun. That was a really fun draft. So let's see if we landed any good players. I know the answer is we landed a couple, and none of them were receivers. So that's fun. And my game is just lagging from it a lot here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow, we are struggling. Okay. We drafted a tight end. Oh right, we did. He's horrible. Yeah, like we drafted some solid players, some good linemen, good running back, a solid edge rusher. Okay, Zach Beaver is a 70 overall receiver. He is our best receiver that we picked up. None of our guys had any good depth traits, so of the receivers at least. So there's that. I don't know. Let's see. There's fullbacks. Like, did we miss anyone in the 4th round? The best player was a 73 overall. We drafted them. I mean, there's the free safety we could have taken and Gage, but like in the grand scheme of things, okay, that tight end could have been nice, but really not great in the 4th round. The 5th round, there was that fullback. We drafted the D tackle, the corner, whatever. Callum Hyde, we decided to pass on. Oh my god, he has hidden dev. Of course he does. Of course he does. Of course, the guy I decided to stop on, I was like, I'm good from here on out at receiver, and he's hidden dev. Of course he is, but in the grand scheme of things, yeah, there's some good players we missed out on, but like, oh my god, I mean these receivers, I should have just went with this. Oh, I went away from my original thought, but it's fine. Should have just went for them, but it's fine. They wouldn't have been starting anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We're gonna have so many guys going onto the practice squad. It's just gonna be insane. Uh, okay. Anyone want to play football for the Minnesota Vikings? That is not signed currently. There's a 70 overall rookie. Okay, he's normal dev. We don't need him. Just looking for guys with dev traits at this point. That is really all we're looking for. Because I'm now like, yeah, we're good in terms of depth. We're good in terms of low end talent. We need some guys that can actually, you know, develop quickly enough to become higher end talent. Ideally, it looks like this draft just really wasn't that good at all. Like front top end sure was good, but really not a good draft. Um, especially for having day 3 picks. So there is that. I mean, is there really anyone we want to sign? We could have had a receiver. No, I'm okay on receiver. Uh, Roger Jones would be an upgrade, but I don't actually want that. And there's still no mentor D tackles in here. I think we might actually forego the idea here of sign any of these guys. We don't need them. We just don't need them. What we do need is to put a bunch of receivers on the practice squad and forget about them. We did beat the Bengals 24-3. I will say I'm having a I had a really bad time with that draft, but at the same point in time, we did have a really good free agency, and I think I forgot that. So I do think our team actually has a chance to be good. We do have to cut 22 players now. Josh Dobbs is still playing football, and he is horrible at it, but he is going to still make the roster because we want the dev trait, or the mentor, I should say. The XP would be great. Phillips, sorry, we're giving up on you. Marcus Randall is our project QB for when Hurts is done here. Running back 1, 2, 3, 4. We can say goodbye to Taquan Jones. We need all the practice squad spot for receivers. Cedric Pittman, although you can hit the practice squad. We have how many receivers? Actually, not even that many. I think I overestimated. This can't be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it? Okay. I felt like we had way more. All right, well, Santos and Medina, you're both getting put on the practice squad. I'm just going to keep the top 6 guys. That's fine. That can't be. That feels so wrong. 1, 2, 3. This Troy Gibson guy was an absolute bust. Yeah, he was horrible. Horrible pick. We're going to try to keep those 4 left tackles again. Matt Murray. Ooh. I guess I'll move him to center, and then Josh Bracken. I mean, I'm going to cut Dom Williams at this point. And Nathan McDonald at this point. So we have the tackle depth. The practice squad Brackens, that's fine. We have Calcutta with the hidden dev. Edge rushers. We're keeping Braswell for now. Oh, well, no, we're gonna trade him now. We were holding off till after the draft because the Niners were the team that needed him most, I should say. But they didn't have fourth round picks. Now they do. Now they also have a problem where they can't actually afford. Okay, let's counter offer. We'll take him off. That's not even enough money. Are you stupid? I mean, the heck, guys. Whatever. We're gonna keep Chris Braswell then. It's fine. It's fine. We'll keep him. We don't need to profit off of all of our players. Although Jaquez Coles is gonna get practice squatted at this point. The right edge side of things, Allen Rose. No, we'll keep Dalton Teague because he is the better of the two in terms of age as well. And Casey Stewart, bye-bye. D tackles. We've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Practice squad Roger Stewart. We have Armand Keys, who will probably also move to Mike, because we're gonna have Spillane in at Mike helping develop guys. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 corners. I mean, I'd rather keep all these guys, so we can do. We're going to practice squad Clinton Marshall. Going to practice squad Jamal Austin. And we still have to get rid of some players, so let's look. Okay, so running back Jeremiah Wilder, I'm just gonna release. That's fine. We don't need him. Receiver, 6 receivers. Are they necessary? No. So Callum Hall, you are not. Well, you can be on the trade block temporarily as I get ready to put you onto the practice squad. Oh, I guess I'll just release you. That's fine. I don't have any more practice squad space, apparently. I want to keep these left tackles how they are. Matt Murray. Bye. Sorry. You're gone. Okay, that's fine. Edges are fine. Maybe. Let's move Armand Keys to Mike. So we only run a... We run a, what, 4-3? No, 3-4? So we only have 2 linebackers, like true linebackers, on the field. Off-ball linebackers, I should say. Because edge rushers are linebackers, too, depending on the defensive formation. Spillane, you're going back to Mike. I'm going to move the other dude over to Will, although maybe I practice squad or I get rid of him instead. I don't know. Yeah, Cody McLaughlin, we don't need you anymore. Sorry, buddy. We only need 5 linebackers. Corners are fine. As is. Do we need to make any more moves? No, we are good. We are there. So we will just fix our depth chart here. This will be our last year of simming for this video, but we'll see. Maybe if we can make a playoff push here, that would be fun. Pearsall, you're gonna go down to receiver 3. Tight ends, fine. We're good with the left tackle group being as is. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Edge rushers. Perfect. Rush D tackles. I mean, or just regular D tackles, that's fine. Sam linebacker, that's fine. And then that's fine, although we'll give the keys to Mike 2. Corner, that's fine. Safeties look fine. Not worried about the returnman at all. Gadget, that's fine. Power back, that's fine. Slot receiver, that's fine. Edge rushers are good. Although, Chris Braswell. Rush D tackles, that's good. Nose tackles, switch out. Austin really should be a better nose tackle. I don't know why he's not. Gordon. JP Baker can stay as the third sub linebacker, I guess. That's fine. And Clark Phillips should probably be the slot. Okay. Let's go ahead and sim to the playoffs. And we'll be right back and see what the results are. All right. So somehow we went 5-12 again with definitely much more improved team, but I guess we're just bound to be 5-12 here, even with Jalen Hurts. But let's see what the stats look like and see if the oh my god. Oh no. This was a bad idea. Jalen Hurts robbed us. He's horrible. The only thing he did better than Flowers was the completion percentage. Otherwise, he was literally worse at everything. As of what he did last year. Good news, Dylan Sampson, 1,000-yard rusher, 3.8 carries, yard per carry, and then 7 touchdowns, 3 fumbles. Not great there. Townsend got 3 touchdowns. The rookie receiving, not pretty because we obviously had a running back playing quarterback. Joey Baker is just not fit to be a left tackle, it seems. But otherwise, our line wasn't terrible. Kyle Gordon and Arielon. Okay, I'm too white to be saying those names, man. I can't. Although, good news is we did get the improved defensive front here. Binns and Burns, 13 TFLs and 12 respectively. And then sacks, 13 for Burns, 10.5 for Walker, 9 for Binns, 5.5 for Braswell, 4 for Colin. That's a nice pass rush for sure. Not a ton of turnovers, at least interceptions wise. Not really a lot either. Fumbles, a block, a safety. Nathan Carr had an extra point blocked, missed 8 field goals. Punting, solid. But yeah, Jalen Hurts actually robbed us blind, apparently. Because oh my god, he was horrible. I mean, our offense. Okay, so I just realized I think my cat stopped the recording. But what I was gonna say was, hey, we have a really good defense. 6th in points against. 1st passing yards allowed. 12th in rush yards allowed. Our rushing offense was pretty solid, 12th in the league, but we were dead last in points per game and passing. So that's what we need to improve on. So there's that. Not ideal. Not ideal. But let's go ahead and sim the Super Bowl. And I think the last thing we'll do in this video actually is free agency. We'll start off with the draft. I'm really wanting to do free agency for some reason. Okay, MVP. I doubt we have anyone in there. Nope. Coach of the year. Nope. Offensive player of the year. Nope. Defensive player of the year. Do get Brian Burns at 9. Offensive rookie of the year goes to Giants. No Vikings except for Townsend at 8. Defense rookie of the year goes to Evan Harvey for the Bucks. Not a single Viking there. That's okay. Best QBs. Jalen Hurts doesn't deserve to be on here. Best running backs. Nope. Best receivers. Just didn't have the volume needed. Best line. Got Linderbaum and Hancock. Okay. We'll take it. Best D lineman. We got Brian Burns in there. Best linebacker. Omar Spates. Okay. Interesting. Best DB. Nope. Best kicker. Nope. Wow. Okay, so we stunk. Another 5-12 season. Would love to see this team take a step forward here to at least like 7-10 next year. But ideally, when you have Jalen Hurts, you're supposed to be supposedly, the people like to say he is a top 10 quarterback. But ooh, I mean, you can't blame the O line. It's not the O line's fault. I mean, maybe left tackle, but the O line as a whole, pretty good. Uh, the weapons could be better, sure, but there's a certain point in he's 31 years old. He should be able to elevate his receivers as well at this point. You know, the best guys did that. So, let's see. Any retirements? Would love if he retired on us, honestly. Okay, no retirements. That's cool. You see the Falcons win their first Super Bowl over the Bills. Good for them. I guess let's quickly check any dev changes here. Jalen Hurts should go down the superstar. Yeah, I was gonna say. Ooh, do we have a QB controversy? Randall has a superstar. I think we genuinely do. I think we do. I think we might even try to trade Jalen Hurts and just deal with it. Oh, Townsend has superstar too. I think both those guys might have to just get the rock. Let him ball out. Brian Burns goes up to X Factor. Yeah, man. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what's in the free agency, but we might have to. Although we would probably end up cutting Jalen Hurts. Okay, so Linderbaum, we want you back, man. We really want you back. The only reason he wants to be here is because he's close to Iowa. That's good. Please come play. He's staying home. Ooh, Joaquin, we need you, man. You've been a consistent player for us. I'm willing to pay you way more than what you're asking for. He's coming back. Good. We got to retain our good players. Lorenzo Killings. See, okay, so here's the thing. We're losing actually a couple guys here. Long snapper. I mean, I'd like you to come. I can replace you. What am I talking about? I'll just draft one. You're fine. You can leave. Dobbs, you're relieved of your duties, mate. You can leave. He's so bad. He's so bad and so old. Matt Pert, you can leave. Spillane, you can also leave. All right. But then we have some other decisions to make. I think Blake Fisher is obviously leaving. I think Ricky Pearsall's obviously going to leave. So is Chris Braswell. I think Dalton Cade kind of has to leave. He's not worth 10 mil a year, honestly. The big questions are, do we bring back this free safety, which I think is going to be probably no, but do we bring back Killings? Because I feel like we're honestly okay at corner. We still have Clark Phillips, but I mean, we have Hugh Rice, we have Kerry Fuller, who is superstar dev waiting to get his shot here. We also have Jalen Peele, who's star dev waiting to get his shot. So I would say Killings can go find a new home, and he wants to anyways. Anthony Colon, you might say it's a bad idea considering we have good players. But he has been really good. Actually, though, I mean, he's 96 finesse move is crazy. I mean, Binns has been the better D tackle. So, I mean, he's not asking for a crazy amount of money. We'd have to give him more, but like Binns has been the guy, right? Like he has been the guy. So if I have to pay D tackle, I'm gonna pay him. And we have other guys. So yeah, we'll let him walk. It's smart. That's the whole reason for drafting all these D tackles is to be able to replace them. So we're letting all those guys walk. That's fine. All right, free agency. Are we gonna get rid of Jalen Hurts? We might have to. Didn't realize we had a superstar dev quarterback on our hands. Oh wow. Okay, Mason Graham's here. Some interesting players. A lot of interesting players. Okay, quarterback. It's not interesting. Eric Flowers is here though. A little reunion. No, I'm okay. I think we're sticking with our situation, whatever it's gonna end up being. Some interesting running back options. I think receivers absolutely in play. I'm willing to overpay on Jameson Williams, I think. Tight end. I'm content with just like waiting and then getting one of these guys in here. Ooh, my goodness. These left tackles are really good, but do we still wait to develop one of our guys? I don't know. Like, we're fine in the interior. I think maybe right guard could be in play. Right tackle, I should say. Edge rusher's fine for another season, even though there's some good players here. Um, wow, yeah, there are some really solid players in this draft or this free agency pool. Vondre Huffman, superstar dev linebacker. We don't need him. We don't need any linebackers. Corners, like we're okay. There's some good corners, but we're chilling. Although Malachi Starks is probably worth bringing in. No one's even offering on him. And this guy, Jaquez Jackson's getting 20. He's 26 years old, superstar dev, just chilling here. Is getting offers, though. Just quick question. How, yeah, he's booty. He's booty from a butt. How much are we saving? That's so much money. Oh, man. Do we just eat the fact that, are we gonna just eat it? Or are we gonna rock Marcus Rand? I feel like we should just let him rock and roll, man. This is gonna be stupid, but because we have the money, we're gonna do it. Actually, we're gonna hold off for now, because that's actually gonna help us sign people. The franchise QB tag. We're gonna bait them into believing that we actually have a franchise quarterback, and we don't. See, like this one. Oh, actually, Marcus Randall has a franchise quarterback tag too. Jameson Williams. Let's see what we can start with him. Is left tackle worth investing in now? I sadly think so. I do. It's unfortunate because we really tried. But Joey Baker's just not progressing enough, sadly. And McBath, honestly, none of these guys are progressing as much as I'd want. Steven Nelson is progressing decently, though. So I am honestly not opposed to bringing in two guys at at tackle. Yeah, otherwise we're happy with our defense, so maybe we just go with tackles. But which ones is the question. I mean, Juan Reyes feels like obvious, right? He feels obvious. I mean, he's asking for so much money, but he feels obvious. And we could also go Tristan Wirfs, who's still good. Jeez, it's a lot of money, though. Juan Reyes, welcome to the team, hopefully. We're willing to pay you because we have the money. Ty Young, same deal. We're ready to pay you big money. And that's our three right there. Okay, we do want to give more money to Jameson Williams. Oh my god, the Patriots want Ty Young. I mean, we could probably get him in for more. But Jameson Williams is going to be a little bit more of a problem trying to get him in. Oh man, we need to put in more money here. Sadly. It's just not happening. So we'll see if we get any of those guys. I mean, I think we'll get the left tackle at the very least. And we'll see here. Come on. Here we go. Jameson Williams is going to the Bucks. Dang it. Really hoping for a receiver there. We didn't get anyone. Juan Reyes. We're still above the Seahawks. I completely forgot about Malachi Starks, so we're gonna offer him a contract now. He doesn't want to be here, but hey, man, we want to pay you. So, oh my God, the Raiders. Oh, we're not gonna be able to pay him that much. I don't. No, we're just not. We're not gonna be able to. We are not able to. There's no way. Okay. Well, that's fun. Um, like receiver. Do I really want to bring in Demario Douglas? What Douglas? Not really. Um, tight ends. Um, Mick Rogers. Welcome to the team. Hopefully. Like I feel like at right tackle. Sure, we could bring in Spencer Brown, but in all honesty, we could easily just take this Max Ebert, who's not getting offered anything, and swap him over to right tackle or vice versa. As long as the other guy signs too. Let's see. Let's see if we get them. Malachi Starks is a Raider, which is why we didn't offer anything on him. Because they wanted him so badly. We do get Juan Reyes and Mick Rogers, so that's good. Ebert's still available on our board here. Safety's a big question mark now. What are we doing there? Are we going to put a corner at free safety? Because we currently don't have a starting free safety. Maybe JP Baker finally starts. Or do we feel more confident about one of these guys that's safety? I mean, Hugh Rice has had that potential to be that safety for us. He's had the potential before in the past. We've talked about it, but never committed to it. But maybe he makes that move to safety. He's a really good tackler. Maybe he's the move, and he's gonna be the move. He's an 82 overall. But now we have a corner need, but I do think we can fill that in free agency better than safety, and we can. Absolutely. I mean, there's this Jaquez Trusman guy who we don't need him, but we're trying to be good. We don't need him. We have young guys, right? I mean, 25, 24. But no one, they're not this good, though. They aren't this good. I have to remember that. They're not this good. 4-year deal. Let's see who's offering on him. Patriots, again, they love being in on these the guys that we want. Okay, so there's that. And then I want a mentor quarterback in here, man. I need a new mentor quarterback. I mean, we could take Josh Dobbs again. I feel like realistically, let's go with Baker. Franchise QB still. It's crazy at his age. I think we'll be able to get those guys. And I think this team should be able to be a winning team next year. I'm actually going to do these private workouts real quick because we know what we need, and that's receiver. Day 3 receivers. Just quick glances. Colin Stevens might be good, but let's just see. Probably just going to choose the fastest guys. Where is Stevens? He is not up here. That's not good. All right, well, let's go ahead and... Oh, he's a first or second round talent. He's a 2 to 3. Wow. 1, 2. And... That's the 2, 3, I guess. 4. See how those guys are. We do get Trezman. We do get the other tackle. And we do get Baker Mayfield. So that's nice. Yeah, we are a very interesting situation now. Absolutely. I feel like this is a really good team now. Maybe not really good. This is a good team. This is a team that should be able to win at least half their games. Like the O-line is probably it could very easily be the best in the league. In all honesty. Like, sure, the weapons aren't great. I think that's the biggest downfall of this team. The weapons. And quarterback right now is a little up in the air, but like defensively, this defense should have zero questions. This defense is really good. How Armand Keys is okay, good to know. Corner, like we are good at pretty much everywhere else, but it is what it is. But we will have some things to look into for sure. We'll go ahead and sim 1 week. We're not going to do the draft quite yet. We'll do that first thing into the next episode, but I am curious to see what we learn from those receivers. Okay. So these guys aren't worth taking, but this Akil Atkinson is a 3rd to 4th round talent. Could be worth taking. I don't know. That's okay. But we will draft. I mean, look, this team's really good in terms of overall. There's definitely weaknesses though. If we would have gotten Jameson Williams, I think this team would be actually a good team. But we're still struggling to get a good receiver, but that's okay. But that is going to be it. So till next time, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.